It's really hard. It was surreal. It was very surreal. We were raided. I mean, I don't even know. I still don't know why.
I received a urgent call regarding a warrant that was being served on a Christian boarding school in Northern California. Approximately 16 California Highway Patrol officers armed with 2 canine units and 17 other investigators had appeared on this campus.
And they were lined up along the side of our road here. We're here to search every building.
I was shocked to see that it was an FBI style warrant. It was very broad. It had kick down orders, meaning that the police could kick down doors.
It was out of a movie. It was unnecessary.
And there were a couple girls that were coming to me very upset and very emotional with the kinds of questions they were asking that were way too personal.
It was very agenda-driven question formulation. It was like they walked them into answering it a certain way.
The Department of Social Services started this process of getting this warrant against this school because of a tip, a hit piece from an internet tabloid. This is not a proper basis for a warrant to use 10-year-old information from hearsay.
They drove up to the front entrance and then came up to the office.
Our office manager and human resources has staff files. They had access to those. In the back is our student file room. The files that they were going through were student records, student transcripts, cumulative files, family history, vaccination records. It's pretty invasive.
The real bottom line motivation for this, we've discovered, is the fact that the Department of Social Services and those who are behind this raid were actually wanting to shut this school down because they knew it was teaching from a Christian biblical worldview.
A license with the state of California will force the school to give students the right to spiritual and sexual exploration. And that's something that a Christian school can't do. It's something that the parents who have enrolled their children in that school would not be in favor of.
I think what I love about the school is it's so unique. There's such a great need for this, I think, in our country and especially in our state. It's very loving, it's very creative, it's very sincere and authentic. It's just back to what's simple and important in life. I got saved here. My parents, my mom and my stepdad, ended up getting saved through this process too. I was very anti-Christian my whole life. Like the girl that would go through the classrooms in school and try and prove any Christian wrong. It was just the consistency of here, living it out, is what really sold me on these people in this place. We want to have a little bit of everything. There's not one shoe fits all for any kid, right? And we have this smorgasbord of people here with different talents, and we'd like to just utilize everything to give them the most optimal experience that we can provide.
The typical child that comes here, a young one, is that of all teenagers, they got a little bit of rebellion in them. They've made wrong choices. In those choices, there's repercussions, but by coming to the school, they begin to learn what their choices can do if they make the right choice. And to be here on Parents' Day, when the parents come to see them and see the changes in their children, to meet some of the parents, to see the tears on their face when they see their son or daughter have accepted Jesus and they're different, it makes the time and what the school do here special.
Everything that's written into the fabric of this school and this ministry and its goals is good. And to have little things be twisted and be made to look bad That's a tough one to swallow, especially when it comes from agencies that should be trusted.
You may have children in a private Christian school, or you may know people who have children in a private Christian school. This case law is the foundation that defends private Christian schools, period. That's how important this is. In fact, they could even stretch this to challenge the rights of parents with regards to homeschooling as well. Thank you for those of you who decide to be a part of our team in helping us in this very important hour in defense of freedom.